In the glittering world of late-night television, where stars shine bright and tensions simmer beneath the surface, Carrie Underwood stepped onto the set of one of America's most beloved talk shows, her golden locks cascading like a waterfall under the studio lights. The audience buzzed with anticipation, unaware that this evening would etch itself into entertainment history. Carrie, the country music queen known for her powerhouse vocals and unyielding grace, had been invited to promote her latest album, a collection of heartfelt ballads and fiery anthems. But as the host, a seasoned comedian with a knack for probing questions, delved deeper into her personal life, the air thickened with unease. Whispers of past rivalries and unspoken grievances floated through the green room earlier that day, hinting at potential fireworks. Carrie, dressed in a sparkling red gown that hugged her figure perfectly, smiled politely at first, her southern charm disarming the crowd. Yet, as the conversation veered toward her infamous feud with a fellow artist, her eyes flashed with a storm brewing within. The host pressed on, joking about old tabloid headlines that painted Carrie as the villain in a love triangle gone wrong. The audience laughed nervously, sensing the shift. Suddenly, Carrie's composure cracked like thunder. "You have no idea what you're talking about," she snapped, her voice cutting through the laughter like a knife. The host, taken aback, tried to lighten the mood with a quip, but it only fueled the fire. Carrie stood up abruptly, her microphone still clipped on, and unleashed a torrent of words that exposed years of pent-up frustration. She accused the media of twisting her words, the industry of favoring certain stars, and even hinted at behind-the-scenes manipulations that had cost her dearly. The studio fell silent, jaws dropping as the live broadcast captured every raw emotion. Producers scrambled in the control room, debating whether to cut to commercial, but the moment was too electric to interrupt. Carrie's face flushed with anger, her hands gesturing wildly as she defended her integrity, her career, and her family. The clash escalated when the host attempted to interject, only to be met with Carrie's piercing glare. "I'm done being polite," she declared, her voice echoing through the set. Security hovered nearby, but no one dared intervene yet. The audience, a mix of shocked fans and curious onlookers, held their breath, phones secretly recording the chaos. This wasn't just an interview gone wrong, it was a full-blown confrontation that peeled back the polished facade of celebrity life. As Carrie stormed toward the exit, leaving the host stammering apologies, the studio erupted in murmurs. What had started as a routine appearance had transformed into an explosive spectacle, leaving everyone in shock and the internet poised to explode with viral clips. Backstage, the aftermath rippled like aftershocks from an earthquake, with crew members whispering in hushed tones about the unprecedented meltdown. Carrie Underwood, still fuming, retreated to her dressing room, slamming the door with a force that rattled the walls. Her team rushed in, offering water and words of comfort, but her mind raced with regrets and justifications. "They pushed too far," she muttered, pacing the small space lined with mirrors reflecting her disheveled state. Meanwhile, on the set, the host tried to salvage the show, cracking self-deprecating jokes to ease the tension, but the audience's energy had shifted from excitement to discomfort. Social media ignited almost instantly. Hashtags like #CarrieClash and #StudioShock trending worldwide as snippets of the confrontation leaked online. Fans divided into camps, some defending Carrie's outburst as a stand against invasive questioning, others criticizing her for losing control on live TV. Analysts on entertainment news channels dissected every word, speculating on the root causes of perhaps lingering bitterness from her American Idol days or recent personal struggles balancing motherhood and stardom. Carrie's husband, a former hockey player known for his quiet support, was reportedly en route to the studio, his phone blowing up with concerned messages. The producer, a veteran in the industry, called an emergency meeting, debating damage control strategies while the episode continued awkwardly with the next guest, a comedian who awkwardly referenced the incident for laughs. Carrie's words replayed in minds, accusations of favoritism, claims of scripted rivalries designed to boost ratings, and a raw vulnerability that humanized the superstar. Critics praised her authenticity, while detractors labeled it unprofessional. The clash wasn't just verbal, it symbolized the pressures of fame, where every misstep is amplified. As the night wore on, Carrie's publicist issued a statement, downplaying the event as a passionate exchange and emphasizing her commitment to her art. Yet, the video clips circulated relentlessly, amassing millions of views, turning the late-night show into an intended primetime drama. Insiders revealed that Carrie had been dealing with exhaustion from the grueling tour schedule, compounded by media scrutiny over her fitness empire. The host, feeling the heat, prepared for backlash, knowing his probing style might need re-evaluation. In the end, this explosive encounter not only left the studio in shock but also sparked broader conversations about boundaries in celebrity interviews, challenging the status quo in Hollywood's glittering yet unforgiving arena. The following morning, the entertainment world awoke to a storm of headlines, with Carrie's clash dominating every outlet from TMZ to the New York Times. Paparazzi swarmed her Los Angeles home, hoping for a glimpse of the star post-meltdown, but Carrie remained secluded, reflecting on the night's events. Her phone buzzed incessantly with support from fellow artists, texts from Taylor Swift offering solidarity, a call from Dolly Parton advising grace under pressure. Yet, the criticism stung, with some commentators accusing her of entitlement, ignoring the context of relentless public dissection. The host issued a public apology on his social channels, admitting he may have crossed a line, but defending the spirit of lively banter. Ratings for the show skyrocketed, ironically turning the disaster into a boon for the network. With executives secretly thrilled at the buzz, Carrie's fans rallied online, creating memes and fan art depicting her as a warrior queen standing up to the media machine. Detractors, however, flooded comment sections with vitriol, questioning her stability. Amid the chaos, Carrie decided to address the incident head-on, scheduling an exclusive interview with a trusted journalist to share her side. In it, she revealed the emotional toll of constant scrutiny, how questions about her body after pregnancies felt invasive, and how the industry's double standards for women fueled her outburst. The clash, she explained, was a culmination of years swallowing pride for the sake of image. Psychologists weighed in on talk shows, discussing the mental health impacts of fame. Using Carrie's moment as a case study, her album sales surged, proving controversy sells. But at what cost? Friends close to her worried about burnout, urging a break from the spotlight. The studio, still reeling, implemented new guidelines for guest interactions, aiming to prevent future explosions. As days passed, the initial shock faded into analysis, with podcasts dedicating episodes to dissecting body language and tone. Carrie's resilience shone through. She channeled the energy into her music, hinting at a new song inspired by the event. Ultimately, this late-night clash not only left the studio in shock but redefined Carrie's narrative from polished performer to unapologetic force, reminding everyone that even icons have breaking points in the relentless glare of fame. Weeks after the incident, the ripple effects continued to unfold, with Carrie Underwood emerging stronger, her public image evolving from victim to victor in the court of public opinion. She appeared on various platforms, not shying away from the clash but owning it as a pivotal moment of authenticity. "I regret the way it escalated," she admitted in one interview, "but not standing up for myself." This candor won over skeptics, boosting her brand as relatable and real. The host, learning from the experience, adjusted his approach, incorporating more sensitivity training for his team. Behind the scenes, legal teams exchanged letters, ensuring no lawsuits arose from the heated exchange. Carrie's tour dates sold out faster than ever, fans eager to see the fire that sparked on TV translate to the stage. Media outlets revisited old feuds, connecting dots to similar outbursts from other stars, painting a picture of an industry ripe for change. Social activists praised her for highlighting gender biases and questioning, sparking movements like #Respect the Guest. Her family rallied around her, with her children oblivious to the drama, providing a grounding force. Professionally, endorsement deals poured in, companies drawn to her bold persona. The studio, once in shock, now boasted about the iconic moment in promotional reels, turning lemons into lemonade. Carrie's music evolved too, with lyrics delving deeper into personal struggles, resonating with listeners worldwide. Critics who once dismissed her as pop country fluff now lauded her depth. The clash became a cultural touchstone, referenced in comedy sketches and late-night monologues. As time healed the initial wounds, Friendships mended. The host even extended an olive branch with a private dinner invitation. Carrie accepted, turning adversaries into allies. This transformation underscored the power of vulnerability in a filtered world. Ultimately, what began as an explosive late-night clash left not just the studio in shock but the entire entertainment landscape forever altered, proving that from conflict can come profound growth and unexpected triumphs. Months later, the legacy of Carrie Underwood's clash endured, influencing how celebrities navigate public appearances and how hosts tread the fine line between entertainment and intrusion. Carrie channeled the experience into philanthropy, launching initiatives for mental health awareness among artists. Drawing from her own vulnerabilities exposed that night, award shows buzzed with references to the incident, with Carrie winning accolades not just for her music but for her advocacy. The host's show adapted, featuring more empathetic segments that explored stars' human sides without provocation. Industry panels discussed reforms, advocating for pre-interview boundaries to protect guests. Carrie's fanbase grew exponentially, attracting those inspired by her stand. Tabloids shifted tone, offering more balanced coverage, perhaps fearing similar backlashes. Personally, Carrie found peace in family time, her husband's support unwavering through the storm. Creatively, she collaborated with unexpected artists, blending genres in ways that surprised critics. The studio, fully recovered from the shock, installed subtle cues for producers to intervene in tense moments. Viral videos of the clash amassed billions of views, becoming a meme goldmine while sparking serious dialogues on fame's toll. Carrie's autobiography teased chapters on the event, promising unfiltered insights. As she prepared for a world tour, her setlist included anthems of empowerment, echoing the clash's themes. Peers like Kelly Clarkson shared similar stories, fostering a sisterhood of solidarity. The incident, once a scandal, now symbolized resilience, teaching that explosions can forge stronger foundations. In retrospect, the late-night clash not only shocked the studio but ignited a movement toward authenticity, reminding all that beneath the glamour lies raw humanity waiting to be acknowledged. A year on, Carrie Underwood's explosive clash had cemented itself as a legendary tale in Hollywood lore, often cited in media studies as a turning point for celebrity journalism. Carrie, thriving more than ever, released a documentary chronicling her journey, including raw footage from that fateful night, humanizing the outburst. The host and Carrie reconciled publicly on a special episode, sharing laughs and lessons learned, boosting both their images. Reform swept the industry, consent forms for sensitive topics became standard, and mental health resources were mandated on sets. Carrie's influence extended beyond the music. She testified before committees on media ethics, her voice carrying weight from lived experience. Fans commemorated the anniversary with tributes, turning a negative into a positive cultural phenomenon. Her album inspired by the event topped charts, with tracks like Breaking Silence becoming anthems for the voiceless. The studio, forever marked, named a green room after her and Jest, symbolizing growth from chaos. Personally, Carrie balanced stardom with serenity, her family her anchor. The clash's shockwaves faded, replaced by waves of change, proving that one night's eruption could reshape an entire ecosystem. In the end, what left the studio in shock propelled Carrie to new heights, affirming that true strength lies in embracing one's fire, no matter the blaze.